think. But at the same time, if we shake it forward and backwards, like so, there's our jab talk. And jab talk.
And you're ready to go.
Pardon me? What's the emergency and how can I help? What's your name and badge number? How will you help? Am I here about that matter? Am I here to testify? Am I under arrest? Am I being detained? Am I free to go? I believe I am in custodial arrest because I am not free to go. If I give you anything, will you use it to further a legal charge against me? Aside from your willingness to use violence, what facts or evidence are you relying on to prove your opinion is true that that law applies to me?
Like I said, technically you would be recording this. Just you can operate sideways, there it goes. So, I know it will operate sideways.
Pardon me?
Uh-huh. And I keep hitting back, but technically I could be hitting home. And then, let's try out some other ones. So yeah, they fit.
Who is authorized to correct administrative mistakes? Are you authorized to correct administrative mistakes? Is your opinion based on facts and evidence? Is it your opinion the Constitution and codes apply to me? Did you determine on your own that the Constitution and codes apply to me and property in my trust? Is that opinion irrefutable? Is that an arbitrary opinion?
Like I said, these groups can change. The order can change. You can change all this stuff. You can change everything, pretty much. You can, instead of having text, you can have pictures. You can do words. And just like up at the top there, you see all those boxes next to each other up at the top. If I hit the play button, it'll play them all back to back.
Pardon me, who is authorized to correct administrative mistakes? Are you authorized to correct administrative mistakes? Is your opinion based on facts and evidence? Is it your opinion the Constitution and codes apply to me? Did you determine on your own that the Constitution and codes apply to me and property in my trust? Is that opinion irrefutable? Is that an arbitrary opinion?
And so there you have it. You can build your own sentences. That's why it calls them words, because you just enter in a word or a small phrase and build your own sentence from there. And you just have a whole bunch of them. Alright, so hopefully that gives you an idea what to do. This is Jab Talk, version 5.24. It's free. Cozy is also free. You can find it on the F-Droid, I believe. And Shake is also free. I don't know if you can find it on Droid or F-Droid. I think so. I try to not have any spyware on my phone. I don't like that, so I try to keep everything free and, malware free. Alright, there you have it. Hopefully this helps. Doesn't help. Gotta stop it this way. Or can I stop it over here?
Yeah. Okay, so we are recording, I assume. I don't know why these are in the way. I hope you can't see them. My control buttons. Okay, so here is Jabber Talk, and I have it set up pretty good. I mean, for a first timer. This is just my first time still setting it up. So I have it broke out here. I have, pardon me is by itself.
Pardon me?
Because I'm always going to need that available. And then you have your greetings. So a police officer comes up to you, go into greetings.
Pardon me?
You still have your pardon me is there.
What's the emergency and how can I help?
There's your emergency question.
What's your name and badge number?
And?
How will you help?
How will you help? Alright, it's a little tweak. Alright, and then at any point you can just hit this.
Pardon me?
And go back. Buys you a little second there. Alright, and then you still have your pardon me. Always available. I kept it available on every section here. So pardon me is everywhere you can go. You can hit pardon me at any moment.
Am I here about that matter? Am I here to testify? Pardon me? Am I under arrest? Am I being detained? Pardon me? Am I free to go?
And of course,
I believe I am in custodial arrest because I am not free to go. If I give you anything, will you use it to further a legal charge against me? Pardon me? Aside from your willingness to use violence, what facts or evidence are you relying on to prove your opinion is true that law applies to me?
and of course, I'm just making this more tailored as I work with it, so these will probably change as I go along. Because I want these to kind of go together, you know, when I ask you for what facts, when you object because you don't understand the question or whatever. I want a bunch of questions to go with that. I don't want to have to hunt around for them and hop around. I want to be able to everything grouped together because they're robots. We all know it, and here we can prove it right here. We're going to do it. All right, let's see.
Pardon me?
Of course.
Are you authorized to correct mistakes? Is that an arbitrary opinion or one based in facts and evidence?
Mm-hmm.
Is it your opinion the Constitution and codes apply to me?
Mm-hmm.
Can you confirm there are facts and evidence to prove the Constitution and codes apply to me?
So, like I said, as I get going here, we'll get a lot more detailed and nuanced. Like I said, always have this available.
Pardon me?
Yeah, that's a
Is
good
that
one.
opinion irrefutable?
That's a good question.
Is it your opinion the Constitution and codes apply to me?
Yeah, a lot of these I've already done because I'm moving them. That's why there's two of them.
Is your opinion based on facts and evidence?
But there you go. You get a little idea how it works. And then
Get that stuff sorted out in that front room.
I just wanted to show you how to make one of these real quick. You just go in here and you say we want, let's say, we want to edit. Come in here, it's going to give you a code to make sure you're not going in here and changing it, you know, arbitrarily. Let's see here, okay, and so now you can create a new section or a new word. Like, pardon me, it would be they call it a word. You can do words because you can build sentences yourself. You just put in all the words and build your own sentence on the fly. But I'm doing whole sentences with just push of a button. So that's why it says word, but really we're using the whole sentence. Okay, so we want to create one. Hit the plus sign, and then it says new category or new word. We'll do a new word. Alright, and the new word will be a new question, such as, here you go. We'll do, wait a second. I want to go back, make sure I'm in a good place here. Other helpful questions looks like a good place. Alright, so we'll come in here, we'll create a new one. We'll go add new word, and the new word will be must. What do you mean by must? Hit the camera. You tell that text button, because I'm not taking a picture or using a picture. Of course you can. That uses a picture as your icon there, but I'm just going to use the text. You hit enter display phrase, and that's the phrase that it's going to say. Alright, and we want, what do you mean by must? Speech synthesizer, finish. There you go, it's there at the bottom. What do you mean by must? And now we can go out. Yes. And then we can go into other helpful questions. And there it is, what do you mean by must?
What do you mean by must?
Voila. And that's how easy it is to make a new one. Alright.